Fancy. What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James, or ThnxCya, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod spotlight. And today we are going to be taking a look at the fantastic and very futuristic LanteaCraft / Stargate mod. So yeah, I probably said Lantea wrong. I've never actually seen Stargate. It's a TV show that I've never ever watched, but I'm sure some people have. So apologies if I get some pronunciation a little bit wrong in this video, but this mod is absolutely amazing, and it's quite potentially the coolest transportation mod I have ever seen. So, what have we got here? Well, this mod kind of may look a little bit complicated at first, but it's straightforward because it only actually uses 4 different items. So we're going to take a look at the crafting recipes here very quickly, and then I'm going to show you some of the awesome visual effects that you can get. So this is kind of roughly how we start, and as you can see here, we've got all of the actual items that we need on display. So we've got this block here, which is the Stargate Base. So for every portal that we want to make, you need 1 of these, and then we have these things here called the Stargate ring blocks, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. I've left the last one out for reasons you shall see in a second. So we need 8 of those, and then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the Stargate Chevron Block. So yeah, as well as that, we also need one of these bad boys, which is a Stargate Controller. Now, if I actually right-click this, you can see this really cool interface. This isn't actually 100% ready just yet, but yeah, I'll show you that in a second. But anyway, right, so how do we get started? Well, these are the 4 blocks, and the crafting recipes for them are relatively straightforward. So for example here, one thing I want to show you is these actually use... what are they called? Yeah, these items here called Stargate Controller crystals and Stargate Core crystals. Now, if you use not enough items or too many items or craft guide or whatever, the recipes don't show up, but don't worry, I've sorted it. These are how we actually make these. So this controller crystal, these are the wrong way around. Oops. The blue one, we use a diamond in the middle for both of them, and then we use 3 pieces of redstone, and then the rest is lapis. And then for the orange one, exactly the same, but we replace the lapis for the orange dye, and then that will give us those 2 crystals. So once we've got those, we can start making these. So let's start with the base, for example here. There we go. Now, this uses kind of like a combination of vanilla items and a brand new ore and that crystal at the bottom. So we have 2 chiseled sandstone, we have 1 redstone, we have 2 iron ingots at the bottom, we have an eye of ender in the middle, we have that blue Stargate crystal with the lapis at the bottom, and then we also have these here, which are the, oh god, Nakwadala, the Fusruda alloy ingots. So yeah, these are kind of like a new ore that you can find, so really easy to kind of get. You find it a bit like this underground. It's kind of like greeny colored, and then when you mine it, it doesn't actually, you don't have to smelt it, it just breaks off into these ingots here, which are the ThnxCya. And then what you need to do is, which is kind of swanky, let's grab ourselves one of these bad boys. You don't smelt it, but what you need to do is you actually do need to make the alloy. Oh, for God's sake, where is everything? There it is. Okay, happy days. So yeah, what you do is when you break it, it will give you this greeny stuff here, which is the ThnxCya. And when you put that in with just a normal iron ingot, then it will give you the alloy ingot version. So that's kind of like a 1-for-1 trade kind of between that and that, but you do need a piece of iron in order to get it. So it's not cheap, this. It's definitely not cheap. The more you do, the more expensive it gets. But yeah, they are pretty damn awesome. So moving on to the Chevron Block here, a kind of similar recipe, but at the top we have a piece of glowstone dust. We don't actually use a crystal for this one, so we use an ender pearl and then a piece of redstone at the bottom. We need more of that alloy ingot, which is kind of cool. And then the ring block here, which I think is one of the cheapest maybe, I guess. You actually use 3 alloy ingots across the bottom, iron, and then 1 piece of chiseled sandstone at the top. You're going to need more of the chevrons and the ring blocks, obviously. And then the final one is the actual controller deck, which is probably the most expensive in terms of, oh no, I guess getting the obsidian's a bit of a pain. But yeah, 4 obsidian, 1 ender pearl, that Stargate Controller crystal, the orange one with the orange dye at the bottom, and then 3 buttons at the top. So yeah, once you've actually got all of that stuff set up, you kind of have to do it like this. So yeah, this is exactly the right shape. You have the star base in the middle, and then you effectively alternate, so ring block and then a chevron at sort of each 4 corners, and then you do it like that. And then you're ready for this. When you place the last block in, dun dun da, circles in Minecraft, what the hell? Check this out. So this thing transforms into this amazing circular portal, and you haven't even seen the cool bit yet, which is quite exciting. But the final touch that you have to do is, in order to get this to work, you do have to fuel it. So that's really easy to do. You actually use that basic ThnxCya, which you've mined, which is not the alloy version of it, and then you just right click on any one of these ones and then it will open up. Now this is really important because every Stargate that you make across your world has its own independent coordinates. So I think this stuff is some kind of crazy Stargate writing, I don't know what it is, but the mod maker has actually placed the sort of text form of whatever the hell that says at the bottom here, so we can see that the actual Stargate address for this portal is CEQZMVD. So yeah, when we're ready, we just fuel it here with this ThnxCya, like so. And we're all ready to go. So really, really exciting. Now, what I want to do is I've actually linked up a couple of different portals with different addresses. So I'm going to use this portal to travel somewhere else. So I've already set up another portal somewhere else, and I've taken the address from that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter our Stargate controller. And as you can see now, we've got like a righty bit, and then we can type in the code which we want. So the portal I want to go to is YQQ YMVD, like that. Now when you're ready, you can actually click on these things as well. I should probably show you that. So you can actually, like, if you can see the letters just about, you can actually click on these to sort of set it up. But yeah, let's do that again. YQQ YMVD, and then when you're ready, you hit the big orange button. Are you ready for this? This is possibly the coolest thing I've ever seen. So the circle rotates right, and the lights come up, which is amazing. So you can kind of see it going. You've got to get all of the lights to light up. But this is really awesome. Check this out. Hang on, get rid of that. And how cool is that? It's amazing. I have no idea how long that would have taken to like code, but it's absolutely insane. And then this is a ready-to-use Stargate. So what we do is we just jump in, and we're taken somewhere else. What the hell? Where are we? Yep, that's right. So we've actually only gone from down there, which is where we started, to here in like a millisecond. But yeah, I made this one here, and then the code I used when I set it up was that coordinate. So obviously this works now as a two-way transporter, so I can get from A to B really, really quickly. This is going to be great if you've got like bases in different places. That rhymes. Or if you want to get from like your main base to your mob farm, then you can just jump in these awesome portals. Yeah! And then you can get right back up to the top here. Very, very cool. Now, right, okay. I'm going to show you this at the end of the video. This is something that I really, really, I derped up, to be honest with you. Because you can break these and it will kind of like transport back into sort of its square form. But remember to power it down before you break it, right? I'll show you what happens at the end of the video. But I did this by accident and it sucked. See, if you want to power it down, all you do is you just hit the orange button. Boop. And then the Stargate closes, and then if you want to sort of transport it, you can just break that, and then it will get put back into its little square form. So just to kind of do one more demonstration, you can actually go across dimensions with this, because it wouldn't be much of a Stargate mod without dimension hopping. So I've set up another one, which is ONKANUD. So let's power this bad boy up. So it's going to do its cool little fancy thing again, which I love watching. Very, very awesome. This is cool. Like this is some serious Minecraft modeling. I love it. It looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, 2 more lights to go, 1 more light to go, and yeah. So as you can see, if we hop in here, Ronald. So this is where you go in your spare time, huh? But yeah, as you can see, you can get to like the nether, you can get to the end, you can go across dimensions, that kind of thing, using these Stargates. So you don't necessarily have to use the old-fashioned portals. These are kind of more expensive, but they are like a million times cooler. And yeah, you're a happy little pig, aren't you? Let's jump back in. Right, so yeah, that's kind of about it. But I want to show you the one final thing, which is what I made the mistake of. If you break it, that happens. So you do need to power it down before you decide to break it. I set up all this area and I did that by accident, and yeah, that kind of sucked. But yeah, as you can see, very, very awesome. So, I think that's about it for this mod spotlight. So as you can see, like if you're a fan of Stargate, or even if you're not a fan of Stargate, you just like mad portals with crazy cool effects, you're going to love this mod so much. And yeah, I just think the modeling and the effects and stuff are really, really cool. And yeah, it's probably the best transport mod that I have ever seen. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of about it for me. So, yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like on it. Can we try and get over 1,000? That would be absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for all your support and likes and comments and stuff. It's really, really, really great. muchly appreciated. Also, if you're not yet subscribed, go for it. We do Minecraft done fun. But until next time, thank you once again for watching. It's been such a pleasure. As always, thanks. See ya.